Hello, I'm Miss Becky from Windsor Woods Area Library, Virginia Beach Public Library, and I am here to show you the instructions for another Finger Gym to Go. This is Finger Gym to Go Pizza Parlor Edition. Do you like pizza? Do you love going into a pizza parlor and just smelling all those wonderful smells? Well, hopefully you'll get to experience a little bit of that while we talk about our activities. So, Finger Gym, for all you adults and caregivers, is all about practicing the muscles in the hands, eye-hand coordination, using both hands together at the same time, and just getting that practice and muscles built up. So everything we're going to do has to do with your children doing the work with your guidance. Our first activity today is our pizza collage. It'll look like this in an orange envelope with instructions on the outside. This is the final product. When you take out your envelope, you want to very carefully slide everything out because there's a lot of little pieces that could get all over the floor and lost, get eaten by the dog, all kinds of things. So in your envelope, you should have, the first thing you should find is the white piece of paper plate. That is your dough or your pizza crust around the edges. The second thing you're going to want to find is the red circle. This is all your sauce. And you're going to need glue for this activity. You can use glue sticks or you can use a glue bottle, either one. Glue bottle might be a little bit easier this time, but it's okay. Whatever one you have. So the first thing you're going to do is open up your crust, flatten it up a little bit, and you're going to glue your sauce onto it. Because when you're in a pizza shop, most pizzas start with the sauce. Glue that on like you're coloring back and forth. And you're going to need a lot because glue sticks don't really stick very well unless you use a lot of glue. And you make it stick. Should look like this. It looks ready for some toppings. If you like just cheese, here's your cheese, separate that. You might like black olives. You might like pepperoni. This is supposed to be pepperoni. You might like green peppers. Or you can pretend that these are other things. Or you can even find things around the house with your parents' help that represent other things you like. Or how about some meatballs or balls of sausage? And I think I've separated everything. And you can put everything on little bits at a time. But I would put your cheese on last. Take your stickers off and very carefully peel and put them on there. I love black olives on my pizza. You can either use a glue stick or the glue bottle for the little bits here. You can do the same with your little balls of meat. Careful they don't pop out of your hands. If you're going to use glue sticks, careful. If you're going to use glue sticks, you want to put a bunch on there so that it will stick. And then the very last thing you're going to do is put glue wherever you want cheese and sprinkle your cheese on. If you use glue sticks, you're going to have to push it a little bit. If you're using glue bottles, you want to still push a little bit, but not too much, because you don't want it all over your hands. And when you're all finished, your pizza's not going to look like mine. It'll look like yours with your very own special design or whatever you decide to do with that. So this is really good practice, peeling stickers, squeezing glue bottles, coloring with the glue stick, all those wonderful things. So, have fun with that one. Your second activity is going to be making a neon sign. And you can imagine it going, open, open, flashing, pizza, pizza. Can you imagine that? I'm thinking it looks like, I can see it in my head. Sounds like fun. So in your kit, pull out the pizza sign. You notice your pizza sign has holes cut in it. all throughout the letters that spell pizza. P-I-Z-Z-A. And you have a piece of yarn. You should have a little bit of tape at the end. This will help you thread it. You notice on this one right here, only the red yarn shows on the front. You don't have to do it that way, but you should probably try. It might not be easy. It was hard for me to do. If you can't get it that way, that's okay. Just do your best. But this way, if you thread so that only the red shows on the front, then you're only putting the red thread over the letter. See that? So in the back, I'm going to put it in the next hole so that it comes out in the front. And I still need to get that line covered with red. So I'm going to go back in the same hole I just used. That's probably the only way you're going to be able to get all the letters covered. See? Line, line, and the next one you're going to put in the back, and you're going to want to cover the red lines here. Do your best. It's not going to be perfect, and it will be beautiful regardless however you do it. But that's a good way to try it. You could also practice writing over the sign letters with a pencil or a crayon. This says pizza open. Pizza shop is open today because we're making pizza. Good job. That is an excellent activity for practicing using your hands, doing different activities for each hand. One hand is holding, the other one is threading. Good eye-hand coordination as well. Okay, next one. You're going to make your own chef's hat, like mine. Only yours isn't going to say Chef Becky, unless your name is Becky. So in here, you're going to find a folded up big piece of paper. I had to fold it up gently to stick it in there. And if you unfold it gently, you'll see the chef hat part sticking out. And at the bottom, there is a place to write your name. You can trace the word chef and write your name. First name, last name, middle name, doesn't matter. And if you have trouble writing your name, have a big person maybe make dots where you can trace your name. I did something like that on this one just to show you what it looks like. Have your big person help you. They can draw lines for you to trace over it. It's a great way to practice writing, especially writing in certain letters. So you can either use just plain like this or have somebody make dots for you and write your name. You can color it, you can write all over it, you can put the word pizza on it, anything you want. This is your hat. And then you'll need a big person to help you fit it onto your head so it's not too big. If it's too big, it goes in your eyes. Or so it's not too small, or it won't go on your head at all. And you're going to staple the ends together. That's it for that one. Do lots of writing though, lots of practice. And the very last thing you're going to do for this finger gem, I'm going to fold this back in so I have some space. We have a finger play. It's right there too. It's called the Pizza Man. And you know that the rhyme patty cake, baker's man, it's the same rhyme. And we're going to go like this. Patty cake, pizza man. Make me a pizza as fast as you can. Roll it. Toss it. Oh, catch it. You don't want it falling on the floor. Toss it. Sprinkle it with cheese, just like we did. Sprinkle it with cheese. Put it in the oven and bake it fast, please. That's how that one goes. Do you see this right here? That's how we put it in the oven. It's called a pizza peel. Put it in the oven and bake it fast, please. Good job. That's it for Finger Gym to Go, Pizza Parlor version. And we will see you soon. Hopefully we'll see you in the library soon too. Keep your fingers crossed. See you later. Bye.